I'm just gonna go over the team that I'm using for this boss that I've been working on for a little while. I swapped some gear around for some of my better units, and there are definitely better ways to do this, but I am not. I am probably not doing them. So if anyone has any better ideas, please let me know. But yeah, this is my best score. I'm a little ways away from A plus. I would like S for the legendary skill crystal, but that's not doable. It's way too hard. I don't think I'll ever be able to get to S. To yeah, I'm pretty far away from here. I find this really hard. It's not a timing thing like it is for the Zealous. It's that you die so fast. So, you want to know who's best for when you're dying really fast? Cerberus and Aatrox. These two are really good for this fight. And Abomination actually shocked me. He's so good. He's the carry, honestly, for my damage. Wrath and Arrogance are just there because they're my strongest melee units. I don't have many good melee units right now. I mean, I have a decent amount, but Absen I hate and I refuse to use. These, like the tanks don't really deal enough damage. Falcia is only single target and she lacks the damage. So I swapped her out for Aatrox. Aatrox is so low leveled. I'll go over the gear after a little while, but this is a team. Full Nightmare, Volkazumvig, and then 2 death damage dealers. Which, if you can get really high up, gear wise and level wise, then they are going to do a lot of work. Anyways, you start with Abomination here. Because when he gets his range, he'll be hitting so often and doing a ton of damage. And then I invig with Volka. Volka's also there so that Aatrox and Wrath come back a lot faster. Anyways, so this is the team. Roughly, I will save these for when it actually gets difficult, but you can use them a bit earlier. I actually did better when I used them a bit earlier, but I find it's a little more consistent to just wait for a little while. And it gives everyone time to just kind of relax. It lets you prepare for the hell that's about to come. This stage is not easy. Let's put it that way. Um, Arrogance's ult seems to be pretty good, especially for the beginning, but at some point he gets Pierce capped. The biggest issue with this fight is Pierce cap. There are very, very, very few things in this game that have infinite Pierce. Anyways, right before the bar is ending, I usually put Cerberus. Um, Ideally you would put him a bit earlier so his ult would be up. His ult is really good to have up, but since I'm using him early, he will kill everything anyways. So, yeah. Also, my Cerberus is A1 for the slow, so if you are using a Cultist Lord, he will be better at A1, but I don't think it matters too much. Anyways, Aatrox down. See how that goes. Abomination's doing his thing. Aatrox is dying. Aatrox comes back so fast, so that's really useful to see. It's getting a bit rough now. We just basically gotta hold out. Everyone's doing their own thing. The gate is getting very low. I'll have Cerberus up again. And Aatrox is up. Cerberus is up. Put them both down. Just all hope and pray. That's all you got. All you gotta do is hope and pray. No, this is one of my worst runs, it seems. But that is the general strategy that I am using right now. It's not perfect. It can be improved. But this is what I have so far. I basically just did that and I got better. These are the stats. Abomination does so much damage. He's actually insane. I do have my best gear set on him, that's why he's doing so much, but it's just crazy to me that Abomination, who's so underrated, does that much damage. And Cerberus, I gave him my Vienna gear, which isn't great, but I gave it to him. He does a lot. As I showed in one of my previous videos, the #1 player does 570 million damage, which is Absolutely insane. I didn't know that was possible. Arrogance, of course. Arrogance has a lot of damage. He has decent gear. Wrath does okay. And Aatrox, he's level 40 something. And he has a bad artifact and terrible gear, and he's doing great. Focus for the Invig and the faster respawn. You can get a lot higher with this strategy. But at the higher levels, you will want to focus more on these two. As we'll see by the rankings, I'll just go over the rankings one more time. I'll go down because all the top ones are just these crazy, chaotic teams. As you can see, generally it's chaotic, and then use these two, and then use whatever High Pierce and Volca. Generally, you don't need Volca, but yeah, it's crazy that only 83 people have SSS. That's insane. Yeah, Valk does a lot in this stage, and then they have the death damage dealers. That seems to be the meta. Highly recommend leveling those for this stage, or just using them if you have them leveled. Um, I do like that we do get ancient shards. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll show my gear in a second. Uh, the day's almost over. I am excited to see what these two are. I hear one of them you're gonna need some really good healers for, which I'm gonna need to be working on because my healers are not great. And yeah. Anyways, go over the gear. Wrath, you know, his gear is just random. I cobbled together. Decent stats, but he doesn't really do that much, unfortunately. Arrogance is mostly fully skilled, and he has my Night Terror set. It could be better, but that's what I have. He does pretty good. And then Abomination needs more skills, definitely. And he has my Silas gear, so that's why he does so much. Because he has. Uh, I'm not sure how the defense in the stage works, but from what I hear, attack is less important. So that's probably a big help to have more crit damage. Volca, just Invig, doesn't really matter. And then Cerberus, I put my Vienna gear on. I do need to skill him probably. I will actually probably skill him next, since he's actually really good. I'm noticing more and more late game, he gets so much value. Anyways, he has decent stats, but nothing too crazy. And then Aatrox, he's very low leveled. I put this artifact on him because I thought it would be okay. I don't want much better. And it's cursed, but like his stats aren't good. He's not leveled, and this isn't a good set. This was my Zealous gear. I have a friend, he does like 40 mil with mediocre gear with Aatrox. Pretty good. I would highly recommend these two. Anyways, that's my team. Hopefully that helps anyone who wants to like do a little bit better, or if you were just curious. Anyways, that's about it. Have a great day, guys.